In this video, we're going to be talking about the different ways that you can find the volume of rectangular prisms. I want you to write down volume is, and we're going to talk about two things that are characteristics of volume. Volume, by definition, is the amount of space a 3D object occupies. You can also think of volume of a box as the amount of cubes that will completely fill the box. Okay, so we're going to look at two different ways that we can find volume. One of them you're not used to seeing. This is a pattern of a box. When I take these edges and fold it up, I will be able to make a box that looks like this. If you notice, this pattern right here folds up to make this box right here. And if you see the shaded light blue, that is the area. That's the base of the box. So the base is in blue, and it's actually the area. So you start off and you look at just the base, and this base happens to be 3 by 5, so they get the base as being 15. And then after you've discovered the base, then you can count up the sides, and all the sides go up exactly the same amount, which is by 4. So once you find the area, the base area, which is the 3 times 5 equals 15 on this one, then you can take that area and multiply it by the height. So this height I just said was 4, so 15 times 4 would be 60. So this volume is 60 cubic units. I know this may be a little confusing to you right now, but you're going to see a lot of these patterns in class, and we're going to look at finding the area of it first and then adding the height in to get the volume. Because traditionally, we're used to seeing an image like this, and we find the length of it, we find the width of it, and we find the height of it, which makes it 3D, because that's 1 dimension, 2 dimensions, 3 dimensions. So after we find the length, the width, and the height, we always multiply it in order to get volume. So this is the traditional formula that we use for volume. So on this one, the length of it is 1, 2, 3. The width is 1, 2, and we get 6 out of that. So this base right here, the bottom of this rectangular prism, is 6 cubes. Then we look at how tall it is and how many times 6 repeats itself. 6 repeats itself 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So it's like you can take 4 of these bases and stack them on top of each other to get the final volume. So 6 times 4 is 24, and that's actually our cubic units. So 24 cubic units is your final answer. You will also see volume as a large B times the height, because if you find the base first, which is what the B stands for, and then find how tall it is, which is how many times the pattern repeats itself, you will get the volume as well. So we're going to be looking at these two different formulas in the upcoming days. So when we wrote down what volume is, we said it can also be thought of as the amount of cubes that will completely fill a box. In this particular one, we have 60 cubes that will completely fill this box. In the other example, it would have been 24 cubes that completely fill this box, because volume is the amount of space a 3D object occupies. So what that means, it's not just the outside of the box or just the inside of the box, it's the entire space that the box takes up.